Passive Plays Pelton here. I know we're always on the lookout for ways to make a little extra money. And one of the original, most tried and true ways of making money online is just with a simple e-commerce store. Now, traditionally, when you make an e-commerce store, it's actually quite a bit of work to get it set up. You got to find the products, you got to get the pages made, you got to get the store published, you got to find sources for the product. It's a lot of work. But as with almost everything else, AI is coming to e-commerce and making it a lot easier. So I'm going to highlight today Dropmagic.ai. But this is a way for you to get an e-commerce store set up. You don't have to have any coding knowledge. You don't have to have any, design knowledge, and you can get a store set up in about 5 minutes. I mean, AI is crazy. Again, traditionally, if you wanted to start an e-commerce store, you might hop on Shopify, create a store, then you got to spend hours. Okay, what's the right product? Where can I source this product? How much should I charge for this product? You have to tweak the design of the page for hours and hours. If you have no coding knowledge, it can be pretty difficult. You got to write, okay, what's the best product description that's going to get the most sales? There's a lot of work involved. I've put 30, 40, 50 hours into e-commerce pages before that didn't end up getting hardly any sales. I mean, that is not passive. That's a second full-time gig, right? But that's where AI comes in. So Dropmagic.ai, you can import your product, which I'll walk you through this process here in a minute. AI builds your store, and then you can click publish. And it really is that easy. So I'm going to walk you through it here real quick. So we're going to create a store. So you can enter a product. You can go on AliExpress or Amazon or Shopify and just paste a link, and it will use that product. Or they have some recommended products here. And just for example, I'm going to pick this. It's like a carrier for your dog in the back seat. By the way, pet products do very well. People like to spend money on their pets. But this is an item from AliExpress, and so it found the item. It's looking at reviews. It's kind of rating. So you can buy it on AliExpress for $82. You can sell for $329. Really? And there's enough images to test angles. So it even looks at that. It looks at the product on AliExpress and it says, hey, there's enough pictures here to make a store for it. So it gives the product score an 83. So that's pretty good. So let's build the store. Okay, we're going to do this in English because that's what I speak. So then you can choose who your target audience is here. So it could be an outdoor enthusiast. So who is going to want a dog carrier, a waterproof dog carrier for their car? So it could be an outdoor enthusiast, somebody who's going around a lot. Could be just a family who likes to take their dog on lots of trips. A new dog owner, of course, new dog owners go buy tons of dog products, or an urban dog commuter, or you can just target the most generic persona. I'm going to do that. And again, already by this time, so we're choosing the hook angle for this product. Already by this time, it would have taken me hours to find the product, get the right images, try to think about, okay, who's the target audience? This would have taken a long time already up to this point. So what is our hook? Let's do adventure-proof your car, not your peace of mind. That's pretty good. So it finds the product images, which those are good. Kind of gives you a good feel for what this is. And voila. I mean, we have a web page here ready to go, ready to sell this product. But a page like this, Shopify has templates you could use, but to get your product into the Shopify templates, this would have taken a long time. Get all the right images. And I mean, this literally took me a minute. So you can change the colors. Let's say I don't like this blue. Let's go green. There you go. Even has these FAQs here. If you want to customize the page, you can. So you can add in different sections. You could add in more features or more, frequently asked questions, or you could add in some reviews, whatever you're feeling. You can see how it will look on mobile. So that's pretty cool. It just looks good on mobile by default. Again, when I would use a Shopify template, I'd have to do a lot of work to get my images in there, get the product in there. Then you also have to make sure it looks good on mobile. So I'm impressed that it just works right out of the box here. So then when it looks good, when you think, hey, I'm ready to go here, you can publish to Shopify. So connect your store. If you already have a Shopify store, you can do this, or you can just create a new account. So access Shopify. So Shopify has 3 days free and then $1 a month for the first 3 months. So 3 months is a good time to kind of check, okay, is this actually going to get any sales before you actually have to pay anything? So, and actually I already have an account, but do you guys know this trick? You can put your email plus something. So I'm just going to put today's date, and then it counts as a separate email, but the email's still delivered to jpelton722@gmail.com. So then I'm hooking up to PayPal. You get free 3-day trial just to make sure it all works. Then it's just $1 a month for 3 months. I think after that it's $39 a month. So that gives you a good time to kind of try this out to see, okay, am I actually going to get any sales before you commit to Shopify? So, and these are the different plans on Spotify. I'm just going to do basic. Again, you can always upgrade later. So I like to bootstrap. So I like to put as little money into something till I know it's going to be successful. Because I've started hundreds of businesses, and a majority of them don't end up working out. So if you're putting, even if you're putting $200, $300, $1,000 into a new business, well, if I've done that 100 times, that could be a lot of money. So I like to start small and cheap as much as I can. And then once I see, okay, this is successful, you can use the business's success to fund the business growing. So I'm selling an online store. It's a new business or idea, dropshipping products. Okay, so I have a Shopify account now. I'm going to go back here, hit continue, paste the URL into the field below. So it's just this admin, it's just the admin URL. So let's make it very easy. Then I'm going to hit install. One thing I like about this process so far is that there's really no way for me to have messed it up at any point. I really had no decisions to make or anything like that, or anything where I don't know what to do here. And then I'm going to go up to Shopify and publish. While I'm waiting for that, you can go into Shopify. You can see that it added my product. It put stuff in. I love that. Gave me a URL for the store. Okay, then I'm going to enable public link. And then the only thing I really had to do manually, which some feedback for DropMagic, is when I go to online store, it's password protected. So I have to remove this password, and I can view my store here. Very cool. So my store is there. It's launched. It's ready to go. Here's the product page. Then what I think would be cool eventually, because this has already saved me 50, 60 hours. But then if you want to set up payments in Shopify, you can go to set up Shopify payments. And it'll be cool if DropMagic's able to integrate even further with Shopify going forward for it to set up payments and things like that. But this is ready to go. You can go buy a domain name rather than this .myshopify.com. You could buy dogcarrierthings.com or something like that. So if you've been wanting to try an e-commerce store, this is the way to do it. So go hop on here, generate a store. It's free to try it out. You can pick your favorite product. You can go find a random Amazon link and put it in here. Get your e-commerce store built. And they're not lying. It says here it takes 2 minutes. I think it took about 1.5 minutes. So let me know in the comments down below. Post your links. Let me see what stores that you guys are building. Appreciate you guys. Again, as always, don't lose sight of the reason we're looking to make more money is not just so we can go live on a yacht and just have a cushy life. Jesus says makes you happier to give than to receive. I believe that 100%. So I appreciate you guys watching. God bless you all and have a great rest of your day.